have it after this meeting. So spreadsheet, you are going to prepare an invoice using these informations. They ask you to make a euros with 2 decimals for it, and of course a formula, efficient formula. So there are 2 files to open, spec invoice and the spec SSD. So make sure that the file is ready to access. So invoice and the SSD. So there are 2 files. So this is the spec SSD and the invoice itself. Just auto fit for now. Now the first question, it says save the spec invoice with the name invoice followed by a center number, so a candidate number. So this is an example how it will look like your spec invoice. So this is your spec invoice. Save this one with that name. Of course, as I've said, change it with this A118 for you. And your candidate number, I think you already have. Bring it and start wherever you want to save it. For now, just save it there. Okay. Now merge cell A1 to F1. So they meant A1 to F1 here. So merge it. That's the thing. And format this one to look like this. So if you observe, the font is big for this. So just make it maybe 32, depending on the instruction, or 36, whatever it is. So right now they just set the format. So I will just format the way it is. And 2 is already there. I think that's the whole thing for that. Place your name, center number, candidate number, and the left align in the footer. So you go to insert, you find the word header footer, and the footer, scroll down, and you will see the footer. So the footer, it says on the left side, write that one. So it's going to be here. So write your name, SA118, and your candidate number will be there. So far, it's okay?
Yes.
All right. Now heading to number 10, placing a function in C9. So just click this option here, normal. So it says that you have to put something in C9 here. There's a formula that needs to be done in C9. It says here, C9 and E9. Look up for the model. So this is a little bit tough. If you observe the mark, it's 12 marks. So C9.
Can I read the question? Can I see the question?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
All right. So it says that I need to look up functions for the model, capacity, and unit price for each item using the product code for the lookup value and the external spec SSD. So the external spec is this one here. You can join it with this particular file by simply dragging and dropping it here. There you go. So I have my spec SSD and the invoice here. They said in these cells, these 3 cells here, you need to use the product code to know what are the names of this data, C9 to E9. So first, let's know what is the model. Pressing this one, and you have to use VLOOKUP. Click OK. Lookup value. If the product code, lookup array, look at this. This is the code. And right now we need to do the model. The model is the last one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure to highlight all of it. All of that one, all of it, highlight. And that's the thing we need. And of course, make it absolute. Absolute means pressing the F4 in your keyboard and you can see the $sign. Now, what answer you want to get? So you will count. You want these names. So you will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need number 4. So write 4 and always put 0 for absolute. That's it. Click OK. Nothing because we don't have anything yet here. But we can try putting this name there and we should get this name. So let's put it and try. There you go. So there's an answer already that shows Samsung 850 because that's the SSD one. If I'll make it SSD 8, you should get this. No, we'll get this SSD 9. Kingston will appear. So let's change the one with 9 and see the Kingston appear on that particular option. So, but right now we don't have it. So it will go back to nothing. Okay, so this formula
Yes.
we look up. Now, the next question is the capacity. So the same thing actually. We look up. If this one, look at here, go back in here. The capacity is this area. So you should highlight this part only and highlight everything. And then lock by pressing F4. We need this. If you count 1, 2, 3. So you'll make it to 3 and put 0. So right now, you got a 240 because that's the capacity, 240. If I'll bring it back to SSD1, you should get 250. So let's make it 1. So see, it's become 250. Next one is the price, unit price. So the same thing, we look up this one, find the table array, which is the unit price is here. So just click both for it. Lock again by pressing F4, and I need only 2, and I need only to put 0. So now it's 84 if you look at there. Here, 84. So that's what I need. So that's the whole question in here. It says, make sure that there's no data entered in the product code column, then nothing displayed in cell, that one there. So see, if I remove this one, something is missing. They said, make sure that if there is no data entered in the product code, there is nothing is displayed in cell C9 to E9. So if there's nothing, nothing should show here. But the problem now, if I'll put the SSD1, it will show. But if I erase, the NA will show. So they don't want to see the word NA. How to do that? In this formula, it is a little tough, so you have to keep watching this video. Control X,
Yes.
Control X means remove this. Press the FX, and then use the word if formula. Click that one. If this one is equal to nothing, means nothing, 2 quotation mark, nothing, then press nothing, spacebar only to put that one. And then if there's something, this is will happen. So right now, see what the result. See, nothing displays. If I'll put SSD1, the thing will show. But right now, it's nothing. So this is exactly what they want. Let me do for the rest. Okay, I have to do it for the rest. So again, the same thing. If you look, I just cut this thing. I'll go back to the fx, and then again, if function. If this one have nothing,
Quotation mark mean nothing.
yes, and then space bar here, and then type the one you cut. Put it in the false value. Same thing. Here, the same thing. Cut this thing. Control X, fx, the function. If this one have nothing, space bar, and here, put the formula. There you go. Again, one more time to check. Formula works, and nothing when there's nothing to display. Now, place in cell F9 a formula to multiply the number of items by the unit price. Number of item by the unit price. Number of item by the unit price. So meaning they want you to multiply this thing. They said here to multiply. So you in the price, unit price times number of items. This is what they want. See, number of items and the unit price. Unit price, number of items. Press enter. That's it. Now make sure also that there's no data entered if there's nothing in the cell F9. So not this one should not be available. So they said is this make sure that if there's no data is entered in the number of items here, there should be nothing to display. But right now the value is displayed. So what we'll do about it? The same thing. Cut this thing. The same thing if function again. If number of items is equal to nothing, put nothing, and if there is, multiply. There you go.
First, we'll put the formula.
Yes, put the formula. See, right now, if I will do the numbers now, I put 5, see, answer shows. So only these things will activate if I will put this information there. So it all depends like that. Now, they said, replicate the formula you entered on 10, 11, until 19, row 19, row 10 to 19. So meaning, I will highlight all these formulas here. and I will bring it until this one. Okay, until there. So let me just see all of that have formulas. See the above thing? There are formulas. So highlight that and bring it to that 19, as they said, 19 here. So I will just remove this column because I really don't need it. No fill. So, but if you look at right now, when I move my mouse, the formula is already there. See, the formula is already active. Now in cell
Yes.
F21, function to calculate the total price column. Again, place in cell F21 a function to calculate the total price of the columns. F21 is here. He said the total price, so meaning the price of these things here, this price. So what you will do, you go to the auto sum, choose for the word sum, and highlight the prices until 19, because that's the number we have until then. Then just simply press enter, and you have the formula now. Apply appropriate formatting to all cell, row 9 to 21. Row 9 here until 21. Remember, this is unit price and this is price. So all of this is technically euros with 2 decimal, because they said about anything related to money will be in euro with 2 decimal. So this is euro. Click this one here and choose euro here. Okay, let me just put the number here so that you can see exactly. So let me just copy something. Okay, this is not important for now, but just to show you that this one works. So let me just type everything there.
Okay.
So just to show you, but it's not important for now, huh? So the price, I will just put random numbers here, 4, 5, 2, 1, 4, 7, whatever, just to show that the formula works based on that one. There you go. So they want this one to be prices. So click this one and then go to this option here, and then currency, euro, and 2 decimal. So this is a 2 decimal euro. So click OK. There you go. So those are the numbers they need. And yeah, that's the thing. Make sure that there's no enter. Replicate the formula we have done. Appropriate formatting for 9 to 21. That's it. Now, they said print your spreadsheet showing the formula. So meaning I will remove it now because they don't need for it. Delete that. Auto fit. Still nothing. So let me just go back with that one because I want to make sure that the invoice is clear, or the printing is clear. Let me just bring it a little bit bigger. I think that will be enough just to show the whole word. It says I need to show the formula. How can I show the formula? See the formula here, click that, and above that, there's what called show formula. Click this. There you go. All the formulas now are showing. So these are the formulas we just made. See, all of those things are working according to plan. So these are the things. It's not showing at the moment, but right now it shows because I'm in the formula. So it says there, it is landscape orientation. Row and column heading are displayed. So how to make it landscape? So you go to the page layout and make it landscape. Very good. That's the first thing they ask. Row and column heading are displayed. So when you control P, I cannot see anything here. So I should see the column and index number or all those things. So I'll just make it A4. So how to show the letters and numbers? So you go to the sheet, row and column heading, click OK. And you will see now the numbers and letters. So there are 2 pages at the moment, which is, it's fine. Grid lines are displayed. So the grid lines is displayed. So right now it's no display of the grid line. So you go to page setup and you go back to the sheet and then click grid line. There you go. Now you see the grid lines. Okay, so this one requires practice, Omar. Huh? The contents of the cell are fully visible. So nothing is hiding. Everything is clear. Page number 2 is also clear. And that will do for your question 15. So what you will do after that, you will close this one and then you just have to right click and move or copy. Create a copy for it and name the one as number 15. That's the first thing. Now go back to your work in here because we'll do.
Why did you name it 15?
Because to remind that that's my printing number 15. So that when I print it again, I know where to go. So this is the printing number 15. If I miss something later, then I can go back to that one. And the address as shown and format it like this. So there's an address now. So meaning you have to go back to the without formula, but don't touch 15 now. See? So I go back with this and it says that I have to write these things. Tawara Technology Solution. So it's here under the B. Okay, so Tawara.
On the bottom left, it's like tabs 15 and invoice and SSD,
Yeah,
the Excel.
yeah, so it's okay. 32 Acacia Avenue. All right. Acacia Avenue, Tawara. Then write it. Very important. Tawara and 45673. 45673. So those numbers. So that's it. And enter the product code, a number of its item in the invoice. SSD 18 and 32. Okay. SSD 18, SSD 32. See, 34, sorry. 34, not 32, 34. Okay, that's it. Then again, auto-fit that to see everything. There you go. Then it says save your spreadsheet, print the entire spreadsheet showing the values. So let me see first if I print it. So the words above is not clear. So I will simply manually adjust them because I cannot see the whole thing. I need to see the whole thing. Unit price, I forgot, 1 and 10. 1 and 10 for the unit price. There you go. Okay, so I think everything shows now. When I control P, there you go. Tawara digital storage invoice, the informations that I need, and that will do. Make sure printouts fits on a single page. Contents are fully visible. It's only one page, see? Nothing much. All cells are fully visible. Nothing's hiding. Grid lines are not displayed. So see the grid lines are there. So they said do not display the grid line. So just go back to the sheet, remove the grid line. Okay. There's no more grid line at the moment. Row and column heading are not displayed. So right now it's displayed. They don't want it again. So I just have to go to the sheet and then remove the column row heading. That's how it works. So everything is shown. Capacity is there. You need price. The price itself is also there. So that is essentially the whole question that relates to the Excel. So, but again, it requires a lot of practice, Omar, okay? You know, you still have days for this. Hopefully you will be able to still have a chance to complete the tasks that you will be asked for in the exam. But don't worry, try to do your best and you can ask question actually there. If the guy is nice, he will help you out. If not, then we'll just pray that he'll be nice to you guys. Yeah, I think that the whole thing for that. Let me just stop the recording.